Okay, this part of our session, ito na, tawag nito sa Apo Hiking Society, kanta nila, heto na, heto na, heto na. Our topic is how to deliver a sermon. Pero break muna. I remember, unang-una alam kong ito yung pinaka-challenging time every time I facilitate training, seminars, anywhere, ever since. Ito yung pinaka-challenging part. Ano kung bakit? Sleeping time. Sleeping time again. So, ganitong oras. So, ginagawa ko, nire-relate ko yung storya. Ito actual story ito nangyari sa akin, sa amin, sa seminary during my college time. College time, it was during my college, philosophy time. Every morning, alam nyo na, Kastila yung aming mga formators. And every morning, 4 o'clock in the morning at dawn, we are already expected to be in the chapel for our morning prayer. And then, after our morning prayer, meron kaming straight 1 hour straight meditation. Meditation. So, pagdating sa meditation time namin, si Father Rector Castilla, he used to go around the chapel. And in the silence of the surroundings, he would observe if everybody is really having their meditation. If he is in doubt of someone who is just sleeping, linalapitan niya yan. And then he will call his name. For example, ganito yan. So, habang nag-meditate ka, nakayuko, sisigaw yan. Andiyan na yan sa side mo. Senyor Cabihe! Ganyan. Senyor Cabihe! What are you doing? Of course, sagot ka. I'm having my meditation, Monsignor. Pagkatapos, ang next niya, maghanda ka kasi ang next request is, would you mind sharing your meditation to the whole community? So kung hindi ka nag-meditate, nakatulog ka lang, dapat the night before maghanda ka ng homily. Ano, homily? Maghanda ka ng meditation sharing. Ito one time, early morning, yung best friend ko si Father Navalis. Father June Navalis. Buti lang na pare. Galing silang nag-iskapo the night before. Galit ako. Inggit ako. Dahil hindi nila ako sinama. Habang ng ninja lang papatay ninja. Iskapo yan, ninja. Sa pader. So what happened was, hindi ako nakasama. So early morning, hindi pa dumating. Nasa chapel na kami. Ako ang katabi niya. Pero nagtataka ako na pagdating ko sa chapel, andun na si June Navales. Nakagano na ako, nakasutana ng itim. Itim na sutana. May clerical, kaya nito. Nakaupo na, nakayuko. Talaga nag-meditate. Ang galing. So ngayon, ito na, meditation time. Habang nag-meditation, hindi ko alam nakaganyan na pala siya. Yan, nakayuko, yumuyuko. Pero tuloy-tuloy lang, ganyan lang. Simple lang. Napansin ni Father Rector. So, automatically, si Father Rector lumapit sa kanya. So, in between me and June Navales, ito sa gilid. Alam nyo, sumigaw si Father Rector. Pero before that, sabi ni June sa akin, siniko niya ako, kid, siko mo lang ako ha, kung darating si Monsignor, baka mahuli ako. Sabihin mo na ako agad para makahanda ako ng sharing sa meditation. Galit ako that time sa kanya, inggit ako. So alam kong paparating si Padre Rector kay June Navales. Kasi tulog tulog. Yung lumapit na, hindi ko talaga ginising si June Navales para maka-prepare siya. So sabi ni Padre Rector, Senyor Navales, what are you doing? Pero magaling si Navales. Kahit automatically nahuli siya, simple lang ginawa niya. Hindi siya distracted. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin niya yung pagganyan. Ganun siya. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Alam niya, sino ba si Monsignor? So alam ni Monsignor na he was not meditating. Alam niyo ang sinabi ni Monsignor, "What are you doing?" Yeah. Ang sagot ni Navales, ganun pa rin siya. "Monsignor, I am having my meditation." And then, would you mind sharing to the community your meditation? Ano sumagot si Navales? "Monsignor, I said to the Lord in my meditation, 'Yes, Lord.'" Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hindi na pagalitan. Hindi na punish. Magaling eh. Marunong. So, hindi siya na punish. Ang point ko dito, simple lang. Ito, challenging time. While I talk, maganda sana kung makikita ko kayo. But, anytime, pag may nakikita kong nakaganon, sleeping time, hindi ko kayo papahiya. Sabihin ko na lang sa inyo, "Yes, Lord." Yes, Lord. Pag sinabi kong yes, Lord, ibig sabihin, pay attention. Somebody is sleeping. Okay? Yes, Lord. Alright. Yes, Lord. Tuloy natin. So, I'll try my best na walang mag-yes, Lord, sa atin. Itong topic natin, itong hapon. Okay? How to deliver a sermon. Number 1, start fast. Again, reminder, suggestion, take notes. Okay? Very important ito sa inyong sermon preparation. Start fast. The first words that come from your mouth should be something powerful. When I say something powerful, this doesn't mean that you need to shout. No. Kalma lang. You don't need to shout. Ang ibig sabihin nito is be emphatic. First statement, be emphatic. Ibig sabihin nun, get the attention of your audience agad-agad. Okay? Hindi not necessarily, "Yes, Lord." Hindi, gawa kayo ng gimmick. Gawa kayo ng storya. Maybe you present your topic, maybe you present your theme, and so on and so forth. But starting fast. Start fast. They should compel your audience to want to hear you more. Okay? Hindi shouting. What are you talking about? Why should I care? How does this impact me? These are questions people in the audience want to know. So people in the audience are only going to give you a minute to decide whether they want to listen or think about all the other things they must do. So therefore, start with a big bang. Kanina sabi ko sa iyo, when you give conclusion, make sure that you give a statement, give a big bang with your conclusion. Just the same. When you start presenting your introduction, make sure that you give a big bang in your introduction. No shouting. Enough to be audible. Audible. Get the attention of your audience, of your congregation. Number 2, be the same on stage and off stage. As pastors, lay preachers, for example, pastors or lay preachers, the moment you step into the platform, into the pulpit, your life is in the public eye. Public eye. Mag-run yan, tatakbo yan. And people will be noticing, imagining, who are you beyond the pulpit. They might see you as another persona dahil nag-homily ka, and then pagdating sa ordinary interaction with people, iba din ang pinapakita mong pagka-ikaw or ugali. It's not good. Be who you are. Off camera, off pulpit, and at the same time, same person when they come into interactions in the ordinary things in life. Okay? People will judge you on everything you say and what you do. You need to be the person on stage and off stage. Far too many pastors fall because their private life doesn't line up with their preaching life. Ang tawag nito sa amin, yung may professor before, is, ito yung term niya, be who you are. What you are outside of the church is who you are inside your church. Kasi may mga iba't ibang, alam niyo na, may mga iba't ibang mga preachers na nag-instant change, transformation sila dahil nakatungtong na sila sa kanilang platform. Then pagdating sa private life, iba rin sila. That cannot be. Parang ano yan, double standard of living. Ulitin ko lang, you should be the same person on stage and off stage. Number 3, look people in the eyes. Look people in the eyes. Your eyes are powerful tool. When you look at people, they look at you. It makes the message personal. You are not just speaking into the abyss, but you are speaking to them, directly to them. So when you look at everyone, you connect with no one. But when you focus on one, you connect with everyone. So eye to eye contact is essential. Eye to eye contact is necessary. Sabi nga ng iba, you can establish a healthy relationship. Sabihin na sa inyo, look me in the eye. Basihan yan nila na you are fine when you can look straight in the eye of the other person. Just like in your sermon. When you give your homily, when you give your sermon, make sure that you connect through your eyes. Eye control signals engagement, confidence, and trust. Trustworthy people look at you in the eyes. Liars look away. Next, number 4, vary your pace and tone. Ano yung ibig sabihin nito? Variety grips ang tao, parang ito sa ano. Teka ha? Variety grips our interests. Variety. Lots of flavor. Lots of styles. Okay. Hindi monotonous. Okay. Variety grips our interests. Sameness, like the sound of a bubbling brook, lulls us to sleep. Don't be afraid to raise your voice for emphasis, for excitement, for a highlight. Make sound effects when telling a story. Whisper your words when you are talking about whispering. Whisper in a tender moment or stand in silence for a few seconds. Ano ibig sabihin nito kung vary your pace and your tone? Dapat hindi ka monotonous sa inyong tono ng voice mo. At the same time, variety of ano ang tawag? Paano ko i-describe ito? A variety, iba't ibang style ng presentation ng inyong ideas. Don't just stick into one monotonous voice dahil it would cause your people to go astray or to go to sleep. Okay? Moving your voice like moving your body captures attention. Hindi yung nakatayo ka lang parang pinapako ka dyan. Pinapako and then hindi ka comfortable. So, napako ka lang for several minutes. By the way, lay preachers, don't go beyond 15 minutes when you deliver a homily. A good homily or preacher can contextualize a sermon within 10 minutes or so. But far beyond that, far beyond the 15 or 12, 15 minutes, No. You are no longer delivering an effective, efficient homily. You are story-telling a lie. Sorry for that. But basically, a homily should, the best homily should be done within the context of 12, 15 minutes. At sharp 15 minutes, 15 minutes sharp, make sure that you end up the last period in your sentence. Beyond the 15 minutes, no comment. Okay? So make sure that you're doing that. And a great message wrapped in a monotonous voice is a tragedy. Okay, pahabo lang. Speak simply. Ganda ito. Speak simply. Number 5. Don't make people feel like they need a dictionary or a seminary degree to understand what you are talking about. Sabi pa nga sa philosophy, what is simple is beautiful. Make it simple. Make it clear. Make it understandable. Make sure that your audience, your hearers, don't need to bring a Bible, don't need to bring a biblical dictionary for them to understand what you are talking about. There are preachers, by the way, the more they use high-falutin words, the more they feel that they are effective. Kung mali yun, nagtitripping ka noon. You just wanted to project to people that you are somebody highly intelligent than the hearers in his audience, in his congregation. Take note of that. The more simple your words, the more simple is your approach, the more people understands. Because the most important thing in a preacher's life is that you are able to bring down God's message, who has been there, centuries old messages of God. Make sure that you're able to bring it down into the reality of your people. Okay? So, huwag na tayo mag-tripping. Huwag na tayo mag-trip-trip pa. Make it simple, and making it simple, it will be more beautiful. Okay? Number 6. Invite engagement. Ano ibig sabihin nito? You allow, as you lead your homily, para bang the way you present your homily, your message, make it in a way na you are engaging to people, na you are putting people to move into an action. Make sure na inviting engagement is make sure na you push them, make them realize that they need to put that message into action. If you want engagement, you need to ask for it. If you want people to be more engaged, it starts with preaching great sermons. But after that, you have to give people permission to interact in your sharing. Interact into your homily with your message and encourage them to do something. Some gestures, approval, affirmation. Allow them to raise their hands in affirmation. Allow them to appreciate. Allow them to interact. Because all these things, these are ways in which you were able to send the message, and in answer to your message, people are reacting positively. So yung reaction nila, positive reaction sila, is a sign that you were able to challenge them and engage them to realize all those things, putting all those things into action. Ask question. Encourage a response. Ask people to stand, sit, raise their hands, or make a noise. Not actually shouting, but a kind of affirmation. Marami to sa mga evangelicals. Use pictures, videos, illustrations. Crack a joke. Joke is a good point. It breaks the monotony. Tell stories, hindi narrative. Allow people to use more than their ears in your sermon, but also their eyes, ears, and hands, hearts, and imagination. So you challenge them. Okay? Next. Show. Show. Don't tell. Don't tell. Show, don't tell is a way of leading people. You present your message in a way na you are not just telling them, but you are encouraging them in respond. You are encouraging them, dahil kanina, to act or react from the words they hear from you. So don't just tell me what to do, show me. Don't just tell me to be a better father. Excuse. Ano ba to? Sa aircon. Don't just tell me to be a better father. Use an illustration to show me how. Don't just tell me to read my Bible, but teach me how to do it. Just don't tell me to pray more. Tell a story to inspire me to action. Your application should be more than just a statement telling people what to do. Take it a step further and give examples. Next. Number 8. Argue with yourself. Ask yourself questions. Make sure those doubts within yourself are clarified before you preach. So after you make a point, argue with yourself. Ask yourself a question that some people in the audience are probably be thinking of. Come on, you don't really believe that, do you? That's example statement. But what about something like that? That's impossible. Okay? These are expressions on having argument with yourself. Is it true? Well, so on and so forth. So these are bits and pieces on how to improve sermon. Okay, that's number 8. Argue with yourself. Yung self-doubt, clarify it. Object to controversial elements in your sermon before skeptical people do. Then you can give a thoughtful response to their objections. Okay? Number 9, I think ito yung last. Finish strong, hindi weak. There are 2 common reasons that conclusions are weak. Number 1, the preacher ran out of time and had to make a double time. A preacher ran out of time, and because he's running out of time, he just abruptly stopped preaching or abruptly stopped the whole presentation of himself. B, they were lazy and didn't work to write a strong conclusion. Yung sabi ko, conclusion, make a big bang in your conclusion. So they keep talking in circles until finally coming to a halt. Coming to a halt without emphasis. So by doing this, you fail to make a statement when you come into your conclusion. Ulitin ko lang, 2 common reasons that conclusions are getting weak. Because the preacher ran out of time. Sobrang focus na doon sa body. Number 2 niya, ang sinasabi niya. And time runs up. Naabutan siya, abruptly, he just stopped. Tapos, sayang ang pinaghahandaan nyo. Sayang ang effort niyo. Letter B, laziness. Laziness. Failure to make a strong or write a strong conclusion. You just keep on talking and talking, going into circles, until finally coming to a halt dahil wala nang time. Tapos na. Okay na. So, I think ito yung 9 items to consider when you deliver a sermon. The best conclusion are either abrupt. Sandali ha. The best conclusion are either abrupt or lazy but deliberate. They summarize the main point and drive it home like a hammer to a nail. You need to hit the central point until you drive it into the mind of your audience. Summarize your sermon. Actually, ito yung mga famous preachers, ang napaka-effective ng kanilang mga sermons dahil yung kanilang conclusion, pagdating sa conclusion, ginagamit nito as part wherein they summarize the whole thing. Yung buong sermon, sinummarize nila pagdating na sa conclusion. So yan, sabi ko nga dito, summarize your sermon well. Cast a vision for a desirable future. Challenge the audience to take action, and end with a memorable closing statement. Yung closing statement, memorable, pwede nyo ibalik nyo pwede ibalik nyo, i-quote nyo ulit yung biblical text. Coming from Matthew chapter 11, verses 13 to 15, you end up your sermon. You started with a bang, then you finish with a big bang. Tagos sa puso. Okay? So, the best conclusions sabi nga dito, the best conclusions are either abrupt or lazy but deliberate. Pero parang hindi ako boto doon eh. Talagang the best conclusion for me is intended. And one of the best conclusions, yung summary of the whole thing and make a final statement at the end. Then, tapos, you end up your sermon loud and clear. Okay? So those are items that we need to reflect on as we imagine ourselves delivering our own homily.